In early 2023, the gaming community was shaken when 27-year-old streamer Ryan Pixel Rift Hale collapsed mid-broadcast during a 24-hour charity livestream. At first, viewers believed his slump over the keyboard was part of a bit, until his webcam captured his unmoving body for nearly 2 minutes. Emergency responders later revealed that Ryan had suffered a massive pulmonary embolism caused by blood clots formed from extreme immobility. His chair, where he'd spent hundreds of hours streaming, became the very place where his blood flow slowed enough to end his life. Days later, his fans flooded his final stream with digital candles, unaware that their hero had died while doing what he loved most. In mid-2021, fitness vlogger Samantha Sam Brooks uploaded a video titled "Running Toward My Limits." It would be her last. During a filmed endurance challenge, Samantha began showing signs of heat stroke, her skin flushed red as she tried to smile for the camera. The footage, later retrieved by authorities, showed her collapsing just minutes after turning off the recording. The autopsy confirmed fatal hyperthermia, a body temperature of 109 degrees Fahrenheit, triggered by dehydration and overexertion in a sealed room. Her final video, still auto-uploaded days later, unknowingly documented the slow unraveling of her body's survival systems. In late 2018, travel vlogger Eli Carter, known as Nomadali, disappeared while filming a cave exploration series in Thailand. When rescue crews found his camera weeks later, the footage showed him crawling deeper as water levels suddenly began to rise. Experts believe Eli drowned after becoming trapped in a flooded passageway less than 5 feet from open air. The recovered video was never released publicly, only summarized in the coroner's report as evidence of entrapment and asphyxiation. Then in 2024, 19-year-old prank YouTuber Mason Vex attempted a stunt involving a moving subway car for views. As he leaped toward the train's side, his hoodie caught a loose bolt, jerking his body violently under the wheels. The impact was instant. Witnesses described the scene as a blur of metal and blood, a grim reminder that fame rewards no second chances. Each of these creators left behind channels still playing their laughter, ambition, and optimism. Digital ghosts haunting an audience that refuses to log off. In September 2024, the tech world was stunned when 31-year-old gadget reviewer Ethan Technova Lee was found unresponsive in his recording studio. Friends said he'd been filming a late-night product test, surrounded by lithium batteries charging for his next review. Sometime after midnight, one of the prototype power banks overheated, igniting in a chain reaction that turned the room into an inferno. The official cause of death: smoke inhalation and thermal burns, caused by a lithium fire that burned at over 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. Viewers later realized his final upload had ended mid-sentence, with faint popping sounds captured in the background. In 2020, culinary YouTuber Mariana Cruz, known as Kitchen with Mari, live-streamed a special Spicy Inferno challenge meant to break her record for hottest meal ever eaten. Halfway through, her speech slurred and her movements slowed, while comments flooded in telling her to drink milk. What viewers didn't know was that she had unknowingly ingested capsaicin extract 20 times stronger than pepper spray. Within minutes, Mariana collapsed off camera, her body going into anaphylactic shock as her throat swelled shut. By the time paramedics arrived, her heart had stopped. Her final words to the camera had been, "It's just a little spice." In 2019, drone filmmaker Oliver Kent attempted to capture footage of an abandoned amusement park known locally as the Hollow Fair. His last transmission showed the drone spiraling erratically before crashing, and his camera suddenly pointing back toward him. Search teams found him the next morning impaled through the shoulder by a section of rusted ride fencing. Investigators determined a weakened platform had collapsed beneath him as he tried to retrieve the fallen drone. In April 2022, wellness vlogger Noah Bright live-streamed from a sensory deprivation tank he'd built in his basement to test human isolation. He planned a 2-hour float but accidentally sealed the tank's air vent with a towel to reduce echo. When his partner found him 11 hours later, the water had turned cloudy, his phone camera still recording nothing but still silence. His final video, never uploaded, was later discovered on the device, an audio log filled with calm breathing that slowly fades into nothing. In 2023, 25-year-old stunt vlogger Liam Skyrash Parker attempted to film a free climb of an abandoned radio tower for his audience of thrill seekers. His drone captured stunning footage of him scaling higher than 600 feet before the wind began to howl through the steel frame. As he reached for the top antenna, one of the corroded bolts snapped, sending his right foot into open air. The fall lasted just over 7 seconds. His camera recorded every frame until the impact. When authorities retrieved the footage, they noted that the camera shut off exactly 0.2 seconds before collision. In early 2022, animal care YouTuber Elena Wild Whisper Rao was filming with her rescued wolf hybrid in her backyard enclosure. Midway through recording, a neighbor's lawnmower startled the animal, triggering a primal response Elena had always insisted was under control. The bite tore through her carotid artery before she could escape the pen. Paramedics arrived within minutes, but blood loss had already become irreversible. Her channel's final upload went viral posthumously, with fans unaware that the smiling introduction was filmed minutes before her death. In 2019, explorer Jason Urban Vane Miller entered an abandoned coal shaft to film an underground survival challenge. Hours later, his crew above ground realized his radio had gone silent and his rope line had stopped moving. When rescue teams reached him 12 hours later, they found him buried beneath collapsed stone from a ceiling section. Investigators concluded that carbon monoxide from undetected gas pockets had rendered him unconscious before the collapse. In 2024, reaction channel host Nora Lafloop Kim streamed from her apartment during a massive thunderstorm. As thunder shook the building, a sudden power surge traveled through her recording setup, electrocuting her instantly. The stream continued for 20 minutes afterward, broadcasting nothing but the flickering light of a storm outside. To this day, her final video remains online, with the top comment reading, "She laughed until the very end." In late 2021, 19-year-old horror content creator Mason Ghost Grid Vale filmed a challenge called "Stay the Night in a Haunted Server Room." He joked that the old computer fans sounded like whispers, unaware that his own mic would soon record one that wasn't his. Around 3 a.m., his feed showed him freezing mid-sentence, eyes locked toward the corner of the room. Investigators later found his chair overturned, but no signs of forced entry or exit. The video, titled "Upload Failed," appeared on his channel 2 days later. No one has admitted posting it. In 2018, paranormal vlogger Sarah Nightlight Cruz claimed she could summon voices through white noise radio signals. During a live session, viewers heard a faint male whisper say her name 3 times before the stream abruptly ended. When authorities entered her apartment, the camera was still streaming, facing a wall covered in hundreds of drawn eyes. The room temperature was recorded at 3 degrees Celsius, though the heater had been running full power. In 2020, gaming streamer Evan Bite Cry Cho hosted a 24-hour charity stream from his basement studio. Midway through hour 17, his chat noticed his reflection in the screen kept moving even when he didn't. Moments later, the power cut, and his final words were, "It's behind," before the stream turned black. The footage reappeared online under a new channel name no one recognized. In 2022, true crime YouTuber Riley Casecrawler Ford filmed a segment in an abandoned motel tied to an old murder case. His last recording captured a faint knocking sound, repeating in sync with his heartbeat monitor. When police found his body, the camera was still rolling, focused on the ceiling vent. The video description was later edited to read, "We finish the stories we start." Fans now call these the uploads that never stop. Videos that appear, vanish, then re-emerge under new accounts. Always the same whisper at the end. Keep watching.